The difference between a career and a calling is a career is based on the amount of compensation you're getting, like how much am I getting paid to do this, as opposed to a calling or your dream is just like how much impact can I make? Can I make a difference? Now that's not saying that you can't get paid for doing your calling or for going after your dream, but that's not the focus. And that should never be your focus when you're starting out with your dream. It should be like, can I make a difference? I just want to impact the world. When I first started writing music and performing live, I wasn't like, yo, how much are you going to pay me to go rap at church? Or how much are you going to pay me to go to these open mics? Or I remember we'd go to jails. You know, it wasn't like, hey, you know, jail, you got to pay me to go inspire these men. No, I went in there with passion and in heart because I was called. I was chosen. And maybe you're called or chosen. You got something in your heart, but you're so worried about, oh, I got to get paid to do that. Get paid. No. You got to think about who can I impact? What difference can I make in somebody's life? And then the money will come. The money will come. I remember us doing shows with a little karaoke machine. I remember driving all the way to New York to the Bronx for this event called Rap Fest. Me and my man DJ Versatile and my girlfriend at the time, we drove I don't know how many hours from Canada. I was like 19, 20, she was still in her teens. We drove all the way to the Bronx to perform, did this show. I wasn't getting paid, and then we realized like, dang, we don't even got any place to sleep. And so we ended up sleeping at some super sketchy hotel in the Bronx, New York. But then I went and played the show there and gave it my all, gave it 100%. Now you might not be into music at all. Your dream might be something else. Your calling might be something completely different. Maybe it's being an author. Maybe it's starting a business. Well, for entrepreneurs, you should know that we invest our time and we delay the gratification of getting paid to get our mission off the ground and to get the product or the service out to the world before we even get paid. That's how it works. When I write a book, like I'm working on my new book right now, I'm not getting paid for it. When I wrote my first book, I didn't get paid while I was writing. I was called. I put in the work, put in the effort. And then finally, when I put it out there into the world and I launched it and started to make impact, I was focusing on the impact, and then eventually I started to get paid. With the music, it was years and years of hustle, of grinding, just trying to get good at the craft, let alone just saying, hey, you gotta pay me. You know, there's so many people, and I'm kind of picking on the whole music thing right now, but like new artists, it's like, you just wrote your first song or your first album and you want to get paid. You know, a lot of people don't know that I didn't even get an advance or anything off my first record, my second record, third. I don't think it was till the fourth record, The Chase, that I even got paid from a label before I produced the product. And this is the thing, you gotta produce a product. You gotta make a difference. You gotta put something out there. Unless you just want to get compensated, and that's a career. Okay? That's your career. You do your work, you get paid for it. But when it's a calling, when it's your dream, when we're stepping over into the edge of entrepreneurism and becoming an entrepreneur, that's where you got to sacrifice your time, invest your effort, invest your money, your skill, your mindset to build something, to create something. But then once it's created, that thing will continue to pay you from there. And that's actually the difference between the career mindset or the job mindset, and job stands for just over broke, unfortunately, as opposed to the entrepreneur investing your money, investing your time, and not getting paid, you know, delaying the gratification of getting paid, putting the time in, but now you have something, you've created something that's yours that now you can take out to the world and continue to get paid for it for the rest of your life. Creating an asset, creating a business, something that's yours as opposed to working for the man. Am I against working for the man? No, I'm not against working for the man. You know, I worked a 9-to-5 job for years while I was working on my dream. You know, I took the money that I was getting from my job, you know, I was getting compensated, my career, and I was using that money to build the dream and to build it for years. I don't know how many years I was at my first job. 4 or 5 years, and the next one 5, 10 years. You know, sometimes, you know, we want our calling to pay us right away, but that's not how it works. You don't just get paid for your calling right away. Sometimes you got to start a business or go get the job that eventually builds your calling up until your calling is paying for you. So I encourage you, Enjoy this journey, my friend. Don't think that it has to be overnight, because most overnight successes take 10, 15 years, and all of a sudden you see the fruit, like, yo, where'd that guy come from? Where'd that girl come from? No, we've been grinding for a long time. We've been doing this for a long time. You know, I've been doing music now since 2001 when I released my first EP, but I've been writing songs since 99. So it's been 21 years I've been in this game, and now, yes, I'm seeing the fruits of my labor for not giving up on my calling. My calling allowed me to sleep in the car, to eat at the dollar menu at McDonald's. I'll never forget driving from Cheyenne, Wyoming, all the way to California for one show. Couldn't afford the hotel. Okay, I had to sleep in the car in the parking lot at McDonald's and brushing my teeth and spitting water out in the morning on the floor, and then driving to the show. I'm like, hey, ready to rock the show, ready to do this, ready to give my all. Okay, so sometimes you got to delay that gratification of success, of even getting paid and going after your calling. You know, your calling is not about based on the compensation. It's about based on making an impact and making a difference. But then eventually, yes, you can monetize your calling so that you can do it full time. But don't lose heart, my friend, if you're putting the effort in and it's not happening yet. Keep going. Keep going. That's what I talk about in my book, Fighter, 5 Keys to Conquering Fear and Reaching Your Dreams. If you don't got a copy, go to fighterbook.net or go to copy on Amazon. But read that. I share that story about driving all through the night and going through that hell, working at that dream because it was a calling, and I was willing to go through the pain, the sacrifice, so I could make an impact and make a difference. My mission was bigger than the compensation. And so that needs to come alive in your heart today. I hope that inspires you. I want to remind you that a fighter isn't someone who never fails. A fighter is someone who never quits. So don't quit, my friend. You're just getting started.
Since I was a boy, I've known that voice. Now I'm a man, I've made my choice. I'm going all the way. I'm giving everything. No room for compromise. Willing to sacrifice. It's time I come alive. Less than a second, no limits. Till I hit finish, still gon' kill it, write it, let every homeboy bite it. Gone, standing on a song with God on my arm. Witness the business, interest and income, building the kingdom. I'm not a victim, I got a plan, I'll take a stand. I say we can, running the race with blood on my face. Don't play it safe, I'm still on the chase. Since I was a boy, I've known that voice. Now I'm a man, I've made my choice. I'm going all the way. I'm giving everything. No room for compromise. Willing to sacrifice. It's time I come alive. Did you ever think that you could fly? Did you ever stop to even try?